Welcome everyone to more open source work here surrounding LVM CLANG, latest and greatest, and our amazing Linux distribution. As long as so much fails to build with LVM CLANG, I YOLO'd some stuff, right? Continuation from previous video. As long as so much fails, although it's a slightly older UDEF version, but that's something else, I will never be, I will always be with a job. Just need to find people who pay me. And yeah, so UDEF, that might be a small thing, so I quickly need to somehow fix that. I already skipped over, like I somehow also LVM CLANG doesn't find the, when cross-compiling and stuff like this, it didn't find the C++ headers. I YOLO'd that with a dirty Symlink. So theoretically there's probably like 1 hour of LVM CLANG research. Yeah, no kidding, it's not 10 minutes. I know I debugged already 100 times. I know that will at least cost me 1 hour to properly somehow patch the stuff I really currently criticize. So LVM CLANG is set up to find GNU toolchain stuff that is not how I would have done it, like basically randomly scanning around there and hoping for the best. It's like, no, it's not how you implement it, but that is for another day. So the one Symlinks, the most C++ stuff built so far, like using GCC's STL. Yes, I know there are others, but yeah. So let's see, like maybe some 45 minutes and go how much more can we build. We need to quickly somehow quirk this older UDEF version. Maybe this is just some forward declaration or so. Here undeclared function is like this. I mean, yes, it's an older version, so it's not talk so much, but lots of other stuff also failed, right? Including our own old mine tarball binary tool. Probably maybe only due to no. Yeah, 2023 stuff fails to build. State of C innovation when your int, like your main function, doesn't have an int type of, yes, it's dirty and stuff, but that is how people, not me, but other people wrote code already 20 years ago. Anyway, let's quickly patch some stuff. As also other more modern, I mean, not only, yeah, libmet, the MP3 library, maybe we should not ship libmet by default anyway, I need to check. But that fails due to some unused, unsupported, strange optimization stuff that should not be hard-coded there. Also little CMS, I believe, or whatever, fails with whatever. So there is a handful of more serious stuff to fix. Let's see where this is coming from. That is, cool, that is somehow there, UDEF built, and it's like, yeah, it's like, this is how people wrote UDEF, the state-of-the-art Linux industry. But yes, it is an older UDEF version. I would have never written that like this, but all the UDEF experts did, who then went on to write systemd, which, you know, is this amazing project nobody loves to use. UDEF, what? Also DC. Ah, right, I opened that already, that was very clever. So let's drop here some that might fix it. Nothing to do, argument, anything, compilation, whatever. So yeah, that was an easy thing. Fix file diff, hotfix, CLANG. I call it CLANG to better know what we quirked for CLANG. So like, yeah, zip failed, unzip. I mean, I could quickly check. Maybe there are some more low-hanging fruits. Do we have audio, by the way? Maybe I should. Do we have all the other stuff? That is online, that is streaming. People tune in, that is public. That's amazing. So let's see, 45 minutes. How much stuff can we quirk? What's going on with zip? Zip. Too many errors emitted, error limit, yeah. You know that sources are amazing if it's like, hey, too many errors, error limits. That's something I don't see often. Conflicting times of fucking memset, are you effing completely kidding me? Okay, fine. If I already see this, like, you had me at, it's like, yeah, okay, fine, next thing. It's like, I don't need zip today. Yeah, basically, so much stuff needs to be written because the sources are so... If I currently compare about really subpar code quality, then typedef redefinition with different type file, struct.io file, you lost me at, okay, you know what, fuck off, that's not my department. Yeah, something with even with Rust. It started to, or we probably have Rust. So that is just so we have first stage Rust compilers or the Rust cross compiler. So what's going on with the Canadian cross failed command? LVM config failed. Ah, okay, fair enough. That might be okay. We need to fix this urgently. So that's a showstopper certainly. That because it will also break Mesa, which probably builds next there in a second. XIT, or maybe we actually have that here. LVM. Maybe this one. That's probably some C++ stuff. Oh, this is aborted build. That's not ideal. No, that is not. What is that? Ah, also I did this one. Minimum 3. What no suitable? Found suitable. What failed? Cool. I don't instantly see. Ah, libc++ version must be at least 7.1. Okay, so now we need this actually. So let's try that. Which one was it even? That was OVM. Probably. Need to debug what exactly it's doing. I mean, is there a chance I'm not sure if my zoom link could have hotfixed that. Is it even? I need to think about, is it the right thing we built? I mean, maybe my zoom link hotfixed that is a possibility. Which state level was it? Stage level 1. It builds so especially, okay, maybe we are lucky and my zoom link fixed that is a possibility. Mem test, I don't care the most. I mean, we could quickly check. So we have, should somebody tell him it's up to 16? Yes, you should tell me. You should always tell me. Highly appreciated. Wait, 16.0. Yes, thanks for that. You should always tell me, right? Are you on our Discord? Are you? Do you not want to build T2? Do you not want to have write access? Do you not want to contribute patches and direct submit stuff and so on? I'm surprised. Maybe this was a zoom link thing for the headers, hard-coded stuff and so on. So I usually hack that a little bit. In terms of default packages, and then okay, we need to grab that apparently. Why does this? Ah, this is funny. Look at this. Is 16.0. You can't make this stuff up. This is why we escape dots and not use wildcard matches. So cut delimiter space field 5. While read p do update p1602 done. So we do this in the background while we check the Graver dislikes the 10,000 independent packages for CLANG. What do you mean by that? Prefer one archive to build. Ah, you mean the 7 or not even a dozen? You mean like LEM CLANG and stuff, or what? I actually like this fine-grained stuff. I actually wish they would all be. Yeah, I don't really mind. I mean, I really love like packaged, coherently packaged and minimal stuff like Sing, libc, setlib and stuff, libjpeg. I actually like that you can have LVM and CLANG built separately, and if you mostly only need one, like build one or so. Rather, I mean the other stuff, I mean that's why we automate stuff like with T2, right? not to have to manually bother with that. I more dislike that they now have this mono repository and you can't that easily build all of them separately anymore. But that is, some depend on each other. If you use them not with GCC, that is true. I wish they would be like, actually in the past they were more independently buildable. That is a little bit what I also really dislike, like praised on Phoronix, yay, mono repositories. Like, no, I actually want to fine-grain build them and only build, for example, WebAssembly, right? For WebAssembly, we need 3 or so of them, libcxx, CXX ABI, and compiler RT. So for that, I actually like this fine-grainedness, but yeah. 0 frames. So let's see if we can, what's going on with, also, yeah, like time fails, and it's like, yeah. Let's maybe quickly check our mine. I saw there one return type, which is of course hilarious, but that's what it is. It's also not my sources. We actually urgently, oh, this is CDB, seriously, type missing default in. So it's not even clear, it's some CDB apparently. It's probably not our thing that is in get C. Yeah, so like 1979 or whatever. Like, I never understood this. I wish C would have never allowed this. I understand in the 70s it was like in this option, like everything is in unless you write it, or it's yeah, whatever. Does the other, but yeah, this is kind of stuff. It's communicate LC. Which freaking header is that? Maybe. It's also freaking CDB. Yeah, this is old stuff. Ideally I want to fully replace this, but that is for another day. Seek set. Also, like, yeah, pro tip, include the freaking headers for the shit you use. Yeah, C is difficult if you can't even include the headers for your. Wait, is it still not? Let it not. Did I? What's going on here? Yeah, it's also not that important. Can continue later. Fix. Diff. How to fix. Clang patch. Whatever. It's not yet fully done. Okay, LVM, so okay, LVM actually built them. It was just a header thing. That is good. That also means potentially we can build Rust 64 Rust C and commit all of this stuff. Yes, I know that is .1. I just prefer to compile to commit both updates just in case for bisecting and so on. 1604. Gentoo has lots of patches for packages to build with Clang. They are preparing. Yeah, I mean, I also prepared 10 years ago. So like basically 10 years ago I had the proof of concept, but it's like so much broken, who cares? 2 or 3 years ago I did this live on YouTube, probably even published a Clang Musel only ISO, but basically not production ready for my high standards, so was a nice proof of concept. Also, like, obviously 3 years ago more stuff built because some of these warnings, like for example one pointer something warning was previously only a warning. They only made it an error that is triggered by all of GNU-lib op stack, like, yeah, which lots of projects use. So what was a warning until LVM 15 is now an error, so handful of patches more. So yeah, what built a full ISO a year ago, it's only constant change and regressions, merchandise t-shirt below and stuff, or share, like, and subscribe. It's like, yeah, needs more fixes today. Which, yeah, we had some stuff, we know we'll have more stuff, but that's what we're here for, to do. I previously didn't put more effort into it because as long as the Linux kernel and glib or even grub2 doesn't build, it wasn't really worth it. Like if I need 2 compilers anyway, and usually until like a year ago, LVM CLANG was usually producing less fast code and so on. So only now it becomes feasible of maybe with some patches glibc, maybe with some other last patches, Linux kernel, and let's see how far we are getting here. Also PDK's age, which we ironically, maybe I should look for something more modern. We only use this for the init as small. I would use dash, but that doesn't support this extended test pattern matching thing. So what's going on here? Returning void from memcopy, bcopy, type card, returning void from a function with incompatible type character, return memcopy, alloc, returning void. What do they? 5.4. What the heck? Maybe they void. Did they just not include it there? Or maybe? Did I mention protop includes the freaking headers that you're actually using TM? Void from a function is incompatible. Ah, okay. Somehow it was included, I guess. Oh, cool, this also broke. Okay. Let's hope Mesa builds. 5 or so. Maybe we don't need this after all. It's probably a return. Maybe jar explicit cast here. What the heck? Prototype is duplicate, deep repeat tree. Warning, a function definition without the prototype is deprecated. Copy of type void where alloc memcopy. Error of type void arithmetic. What? Maybe bcopy. This expands to bcopy. 98. Have memset. Memmove. Have bcopy. What? Memmove bcopy. Mempage for this. Copy byte sequence. Thank you very much. Because it's returning, so somehow this looks a little bit. Actually, LVM is CLANG is actually pretty spot on there. People, what is wrong with all you C programmers? You really smoke too many preprocessor macros and stuff. Wait, is it, where are we, if not define have memset? Where is it, memset, is it? This is defined, okay, there is where. Okay, glue fails, because whatever, probably only needs this. So I skip over some stuff because it's just too boring to do here live. And I mainly want to see what is the status of grub and the Linux kernel. People commented below my previous video Linux kernel builds for them, so let's see. Commit that, there you go with that fun stuff, and you say 14. Maybe they are preparing that just now. It doesn't look like that, so I guess this information is inaccurate. Could press Ctrl C already, but what would be the fun in that? So the Graver says works for them, TM, Linux kernel version 6.3. You know that 6.3.2 is already out with some vital CVE fixes, right? So let's see, we will see soon. Glint. Yeah, don't need Glint today. I kinda should switch to skip on build errors, but maybe it's better to have a little bit control over what's going on. So PDKSH. So maybe there is some generic stuff failing. Mem set includes the header. So checking for memset is, I guess, error undeclared function print of is that W error or? So yeah, 2023 lots of this stuff fail because we could YOLO that probably with that's the building. Novo. Who needs Novo anyway? It's not like I have a freaking NVIDIA card, except in my PS3. I have an Intel card, Intel DG1 though. Open Chrome, yes, like yeah, Xcode code quality. What should I? Who is surprised? Maybe some low-hanging fruits, but they are for some later time. We could already, for the fun of it, build the Linux kernel earlier, just to make efficient use of on-air lifetime. Need some feedback. Bump 632 from community to stick with 6.2. What? PS3. Those fixes for some reason they don't bump. Okay. Who is surprised of this unmaintained XOR code? Actually, wait a second. Did I? Maybe I didn't change. Did I change KCC? I didn't. I was already wondering that this was building too well. So this we could potentially YOLO here, this standard. So we could patch the configure, but that would be in there. I usually sledgehammer that, the AMD Epic way, the Epic AMD way, by using our compiler wrapper. Stuff is starting to build. I will be interested in the compiler build time. By the way, one thing of I'm live streaming from the Steam Deck, which works relatively well, right? In 2023, of course, you use your Steam Deck company resource Steam Deck as your thin client. And the benefit of this is that so there are two things. Not only if I have my memory overvolting and CPU underclocking and stuff, which thankfully is right now quite stable, but the benchmarking, right? Usually when I previously, the last 3 years, live streamed from my workstation, of course the build time suffered a tiny little bit. So of course it's much more stable benchmarking times. I would really be interested. I think with GCC 13 or whatever, like latest and greatest everything, the build time on this Epic thread-ripping Ryzen 1750X was 4 minutes 20-ish. And so that would be interesting to see if it builds with CLANG, what the build time would be. if it builds. Let's see. Plus, of course, I can't build other stuff in parallel then, but benchmarking comes after first getting it built. So T2, what was the syntax for that? I quickly need to check if, so basically misc archive hello world, C, and can't find LD, whatever. Who needs it anyway? The irony is I tried to source this XGI graphic cards, but people, I mean, they are rare, it's a slow piece of crap and rare and stuff. And then people, like I would spend like maybe $10, right? For this, like just to have a collection of like really every Xorg supported card ever or so, and YouTube live streaming and decades of fun videos. But people, like $10 for this low quality, low performance garbage cards, right? But people bid so much money. It's like when even I'm bidding less than other crazy people who's like, who wants to spend 50 or God forbid 100 or even more euro? It's rare, right? Buy it for $200. It's like, I'm not buying this cards for $200. For that I get whatever other prototype and stuff. But yeah, the downside is I don't have this XGI cards because I believe this only affects Mesa demos, which this was only glue or whatever. Linux kernel builds surprisingly long. I thought there's still a handful of patches missing, but... So, how did this work? Can we include, was it like that? Maybe? Maybe that worked. Then let's PD case H, and... So basically, we could... So how do we do this PD case H? The safer way would be to only do this if we are using CLANG. Otherwise, do we have a conf or... I have a conf. Actually, that's not that much. So the safe way would be to only do this if we're building with CLANG. Might fix that. We could do this always, but the benefit, I mean, it shouldn't hurt, but if we want to be a better example and not only constant exchange and cause regressions, then it's of course better to wire that specifically. HF, what? You had me at. To wire this specifically to CLANG, and then okay, Linux kernel. Okay, this. Darn, this build probably clobbered the. The build clobbered the log. Shit. So yeah, basically documenting that it's a CLANG only fix. As long as it built, maybe it really built. Let's see in a second. This is C code, so somewhere else this is a. Yeah. So the benefit of that would be avoiding regressions, which famous word, should not cause a regression, but of course then it does. So also documenting, basically better documenting that, hey, this is a CLANG only thing. Should be. I'm always like, I mean, maybe we should. I'm always torn between not using quotes because they are not needed, or using quotes and better document that is a string, also better syntax highlighting. But whatever. So let's see if that fixes or workarounds. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, it's still building. No, that didn't build long. So here Linux kernel we probably do we? No, we don't have anything left over. How long did this build? Hey, 3 minutes 52. Maybe that really fully built. I'm surprised that this is fully upstream now. I didn't get that memo. I thought there are always like the last 4 patches missing, but so what is it? Still the same error or something? Nah, warning from prototype is yeah. Okay, we have no mem move, but still no mem set. Why not? So like, yeah, I mean, why you ever would have tested that you have freaking memset, right? This is like so brain dead C code. This should never have been a freaking thing, right? I mean, if you don't have memset, memcopy, string copy, malloc free, then like maybe even don't freaking bother to build a freaking Unix shell. But, so yeah, why does this freaking do we not? Or did I? This is a little bit unexpected. I thought include. Did I do something? Append include standard lib h. Did I? Ah, darn. Which freaking header? I always forget which. I of all people should know that, but yeah. I hate this. Alright, this is not it's not a man page. That is not the right one. I should have, was it 3? Standard IO. This is not what did I include here? Or maybe I included the other. Ah, okay, standard lib. U power, so yeah, that may or may not, whatever. Yeah. Wait, what happens there? Put in parallel. Yeah. Oh no, we built this in parallel. Okay, now this built. Also we built in parallel, but otherwise it built. Amazing. So U power may or may not. I intentionally didn't touch that. Okay, this indeed. I mean, okay, this probably is LTO. Let's quickly test that. I had another package that LTO'd with GCC, but not with CLANG. Namely, now whichever that, where is it? Thought there was another. Strange. Did I remove it? So how many packages do we have left? Probably next, 104, 105 only left. Okay, UPO. So yeah, I better need a better, yeah, last updated July 99. PDK's H5214, yeah, is it the latest version? Yeah, so basically I'm not proud of that. I tried Dash, but Dash, I basically need a shell. It's also ridiculous that like Bash is so large. I mean, we could theoretically use Bash, but historically we wanted to keep the init RD a little bit smaller. It's not the worst thing to test your code with a little bit smaller init RD. It's a little bit silly that Dash doesn't have that. Like otherwise I could use Dash, which it's like basically our system shell then has less features than our init RD shell. Maybe I should patch this extended testing stuff into Dash. But on the other hand, I don't really waste my time. I don't really want to waste my time with that. I rather should build my own shell than for my own microkernel. It's probably time better spent of all the time spent. I wanted to, what did I wanted to add to the to-do now? You can build PDKSH on a BSD before 3.4 not having, what, it didn't have memset? But you can build PDKSH on a BSD before 3.4 not having memset? You really want to, kidding me that they didn't have memset? Wow, I'm shocked, but yeah, wonderful. Congratulations. So yeah, lots of stuff is building. I'm not really sure what I should have instantly added it to the to-do of all my many to-dos. Was it better LTO filtering? Something of, was it that? More modern DKSH for the unit RD. Pulse audio, why does this fail? So you see, it's not only all whatever stuff, it's all kinds of... Also some stuff is from us, but I'm also, it's like, meh. Maybe we should... I didn't realize that Pi was only maybe a linker option, but... Yeah. Neon in strings not available with softload API? What the freaking heck? Why is that? We are freaking building for... Why is it freaking trying Neon? Are you out of your... Are you drunk? Supports Neon, yes. You got to be kidding me. 2023 and shit wants to build Neon on x86. I have no further words. You are out. So I skip over that because I'm more interested in how many other things fail, which obviously are quite some. We actually could check on some relatively modern X. How does it fail? Oh, cool. Stuff not defined, undeclared, VFB. Okay, fine. Stuff broken. Probably not my department. Okay, we had Firefox. Firefox probably would want Pulse Audio, right? I'm not really... Okay, let's skip over Firefox, which probably should build because it's their release compiler. Except maybe our Pulse Audio. I'm more interested in Grub and the Linux kernel. So yeah, it mostly builds, but I mean, there's still quite some quirkiness going on. All right, maybe I wanted to add to my never-ending freaking to-do. Maybe I wanted to Pi and what else was it? There was some... too many. Oh, there it was. Pi and, where is it here? Pi and I use fuse LLD and S. Yeah, stuff like that. And so the annoying thing is GCC doesn't care, and LVM CLANG, they emit a warning then. It's mostly a warning. That wouldn't be the worst thing, but the log, I mean, maybe don't touch it for now. Especially as the problem is that most packages, the problem is that we also link, so basically it would need like if dash, like our conditional argument thing, because otherwise, yeah, I mean, that's multiple things, right? Using a compiler for linking anyway. Yeah, it's a little bit annoying. Building this kernel requires environment variable LVM and IIS to be set. Interesting. We will see in a second. Yeah. I wonder, so I've seen other Linux distributions have some patches, maybe Mandriva or probably others. For building glibc, that would be the biggest showstopper right now, if you wanted a full-featured glibc and not a slightly feature-reduced Muso system. And Open Mandriva has really many. I was some hours ago at their GitHub or so. Here's some recent stuff. Building glibc, Linaro. Oh, PPP, yeah, print what? Print support. What I even, you should just compile. Why do you need print this root, man? Or did we YOLO that? Ah, you know what? I don't need PPP right now. I mean, the question really is, should we even build PPP by default anymore? I mean, it's the smallest of between LLVM CLANG, C++ shared static or static library M not found. Okay, fine. Once upon a time you had a terminal. Whatever, it's certainly fixable, but not in the second. Surprising good stuff. The size of bash twice as fast. What? Half the size. You talk about PDK's age or dash or set shell? Ah, yes. Ah, yes is I didn't. I somehow. Okay, shadow evens like might be LTO. So it's getting a little bit annoying. So what we, because this no LTO is a little bit of a sledgehammer. We basically, I had this on my to-do already, conditionalizing flex on other things. The question is just implementation. Okay, so because we would need, like either architectures, we need to disable LTO for quite some MIPS or ARM packages. So other packages have already manually removing stuff for like LTO for MIPS or ARM. So basically either LTO.archi, like basically supporting flex generically with other postfixes, like suffixes, like no LTO.mips, no LTO.clang. But yeah, open for suggestions. Like certainly, I mean, sledgehammering that away for everything is not, this is just a quick hack. I will not commit. This is also why I usually have 60 or 100 or 200 working copy changes, because it's not like clean enough to commit. Thin provisioning, cannot find LD. Thank you very much. This is not my problem right now. Soon we are at the Linux kernel and grub, and then that will be it for today. Still some 6 minutes left. I'm actually curious about the build time. So, yada yada, journey so far, current status, even though added lots of internal refactoring, still not support building with the compile other than GCC. Yes, I noticed that. glibc, all the tests can be built with LVM LLD, and also it's not constantly tested. There is no known issue. Work in progress. What? The glibc and all of the tests can be built with LLD, maybe not LVM CLANG. There's a work in progress branch that does build with CLANG. Most of the packages were still not reviewed. A decade later, still not reviewed. LVM release 53 freaking patches. Yeah, and that is, ladies and gentlemen, some security hardening. Show only at runtime. GCC extensions, access, precision standard. Nah. Yeah. The crazy thing is, it shows how dirty and professional and simply YOLO lots of C sources were, not only for years but decades. Testament of how much, like, in in the 2000s we had ICC for more performance and stuff. People used it. There was also TCC and other stuff. And still with all the hype with LVM Clang, I wrote articles in as early as 2006 of, hey, LVM is amazing and stuff is coming. And 15 years later we are here and it's like, yes, it's like, why all the stuff is not upstream and just building is really beyond my understanding. So 50, where is even, wait, are you? Which branch is it? Ah, here is indeed heads Arsenal Clang. Nah, Propius. Nah, that looks amazing, doesn't it? If you see such stuff, then it's like you obviously instantly want to use this amazing code quality, right? I probably should switch modes and write a freaking microkernel. So where is now, I hear probably hidden protos of 1. So how many are we? 53 they said. Of course cron also fails, can't make this stuff up. Maybe we should not use cron anymore. So how many are this? These are many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. How many fit on one freaking page? So this is, where is even, would there be an indicator? It's like, yeah, we could dump all of this stuff. Where is even like fork off? Maybe here? Or are this, are here more? Not sure which is, here's Clang though, so somewhere at least here. Oh, cool NTPs, like, yeah, amazing code quality. You really would expect this. I mean, not even that I'm saying that this, I'm aware that, I mean, it's crazy that the reference implementation of NTP and other such stuff are, would, since decades, not considered amazing, secure, and code quality and stuff. And yeah, it is what it is, C quality. Even NFS utils, oh my god, it's like, I have no further words really. Format strings, not this string literal format. Okay, this is only W error. We actually kinda remove W error, but yeah, I never understood. I mean, that developers build with that is fine, but we probably should, yeah. Because, I mean, if it's no error with GCC, doesn't mean it's no error with other compilers. I never liked W error. We kind of generically remove it at times, but not necessarily always. Also, ironically, some stuff gets build errors when we remove W error. Like even GCC, I believe, at least in some subdirectories. Even there, they couldn't include freaking string H. Oh, you can't mix this. I do this later, like with some good wine at home or stuff. But you shouldn't try this at home and become alcohol addict. So much to some Club Mate. Hydration. Hey, will OpenSSH blend? Or will it also fail? I mean, they for sure must include the right headers, right? Tell me at least they include all the headers. 3, 2, 1. Liftoff? Hello? Yeah. Wow, 28 seconds, felt long. We are getting there though. Hey, only 42 left. If that isn't a sign. Actually, I wanted to check this other shell. It sounded twice as fast. I mean, you say, wow. Do you not want to contribute to a T2 or stuff? Do not want to join the club, get write access, and update some packages? Wonder why data didn't pick this up then, but yeah, certainly appreciate it. You could do that more often or get write access. Or just send patches or whatever. Yeah, maybe, but is it the same? Wow, this builds much faster. This builds, but this could be less optimized stuff. So actually, maybe we should optimize cool LTO partitioning. Yeah, you got to be kidding me. That is the only win-win of removing crazy things. Oh wait, we append that for some reason. Maybe to fix, or maybe we quirked GCC LTO, that is a possibility. At least some win-win situation as per usual, updating some other packages. Apparently that still failed, so maybe it wants... It has no LTO. What? Nah, who needs ify anyway for this test? NTP you said. Is there a new version or what? 4.2.8, patch level 15. It was W error maybe, so I don't know if you manually built it or... Okay, grub fails, need to debug it later. Maybe that is quirkable, fixable, maybe it's whatever. Let's see what grub did there. It is always possible that only one variant fails, like PC MBR and if we would build, but let's see here. So cannot create executables, that is something. It might be as simple as some option not supported. Yeah, there's the first error. What? Tune Senver 3? What? Might be due to that here. And why does it not support? Why is it -v in Tune Senver 3? Where is this? Is this tune coming from? Is it okay? This tune might be in my build potentially. Basically, so some of the stuff. Yeah, maybe I should. It might only fail because we skipped over some dependencies. That was certainly. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Let's quickly see if we can quickly. Which one was it? XF. Could have find size 0. Oh wait, these are not. These are not. It's actually too many. Some LTO, maybe we are lucky and yeah, too many matches. FCE. Yeah, but I'm continuously also surprised that stuff doesn't LTO. You would think, I said this 100 times, that compiler technology is not on some way, shape or form there, that when stuff builds, it also builds with LTO. But yeah, I mean, probably, yes, maybe all LTO, who knows, it's, yeah. Maybe they have some patches, right, that, but yeah. I mean, I saw they have W errors, so it might be just removing some W error and what, so. Oh, so all of those fail, thank you very much. The wrong one, lib. So yeah, so theoretically, either stuff like, yeah, maybe such flags is probably the best idea I could come up with. But as I mentioned earlier, .mips, .l, .clang, or just patch it to freaking worktm. So I don't quite think so. Why does it fail here? Garcon. How can all this shit fail now? Garcon must be amazing C code if it fails in LTO. This is really strange. Clang should support mtune or not. Why does this fail? Maybe we should debug that. I mean, that's certainly not MX used node now, maybe. This is really strange. Why does it Maybe we inject, as this fails like that, maybe we inject that? Let's see what trickery we do there for historic reasons. Actually, we have here indeed OS use node now. Let's see what happens without that. Oh, cool, most stuff fails. What did I even? I built this wrong. Yeah, these builds influence each other now. Let's first see what happens with grub. I should have. I currently need to remember to build stuff with verbose for better matrix views. Still build though. Does grub really build upstream now with Clang? Do we build with Clang? Did something. So we built grub twice because we want both, I mean on some architectures, on MIPS and ARM not, but or Spark, but on x86 we built it twice, always the EFI and 32-bit or 64-bit EFI and PC MBR version. Because we want our stuff building and booting on. Actually this worked maybe. Interesting. Wow. So yeah, lots of stuff changed. That is certainly interesting. Should we maybe quickly Google grub2 Clang? Yeah. So what? Oh, yes. I really want. I mean, you would think it's the most simple code, and yet it's like, how can code be so strange that it? You would think it's really regular, old-fashioned, generic, simple C code. It's a pity we waste so much. I should actually go. Already 15 minutes over. Time I should have left already. 20 to go. Yeah, we this. No, it also doesn't matter. This few last minutes. So yeah, for the compile time, right, we should, it's like this, it's like, yeah, running our operating system like Microsoft and Apple, and you are busy for lifetime, right? So basically we should smart optimize CLANG, LVM CLANG, because we might not have, and because if we build everything with size, like our smart optimization TM trademark thing, then we lose quite some performance, because the C++ code is, although actually our baseline might be 02. Actually, it shouldn't be that bad, but we will for sure know. Cool. Error integer range -1 outside of the valid range of values. Right, it's like, nah. The GNU people really don't want stuff to be built with CLANG, apparently. Might be an easy fix, but could already start to switch off the lab power supply for the studio light. Cool demos. This is GLUD stuff. That is our fault of YOLOing over that. Let's get to the Linux kernel, shall we? What did we open? SSH we committed. So yeah, we're getting there. Some things are, actually I wanted to still check the shell. Twice faster is a little bit, so earlier, a long time ago, people said 2 times faster shell. Where did we? Yash? Thunar, come on. The good thing is, if I have this in the working copy, I will of course not generic /hammer disable LTO for these packages, also for GCC. This is just a proof of concept. The good thing is, having this in the working copy, I can later simply change it to .clang or whatever we choose. Vote, comments, comment below. Vote, comment. Thumbnails. This looks a little bit error incomplete type, so this will not clang. So you had me. Yeah, people can really not program C. Say it's like C++ sucks, Rust is evil, but yeah, we YOLO C like it's 1978. So where was the? People say busybox. Yeah, but I don't want all of busybox. You could do that, but I don't even know if there shall support. I mean, yeah, I could theoretically review that. This is an old comment there. Only no see this. Only no go through more comments. Where is the? I don't know if they have a shell that is supporting extended tests and regular expressions. Hey, now we have the Linux kernel. Let's see. That is where we wanted to go to 20 minutes. For 20 minutes. Let's check that. And what was the other shell? Oops. Where even did I? Okay, was it the one? Ah, Yash. I think it was Yash, wasn't it? Okay, that is building the probably. Okay, we could also, let's live stream that. That is better for the views, and that's what we have theoretically. Too many workspaces. Now I managed to find a free workspace to review yet another shell. Yay! Yash is yet another shell, POSIX compliant, C99. Global aliases, socket redirection, fractional numbers. Yay, that sounds amazing. Of course, the stuff should be compatible enough, right? Helps nothing, amazing features. So, yeah, so patches welcome. I could try that. So, current development status, Yash is now fully POSIX 1 2008, IEEE 1003.1 2016 edition, except for limitations listed in README. Yeah, that's always something. The Graver says BusyBox is modular. Yes, I'm aware. Although there's also, as usual, right, BusyBox was not enough. There's also Toybox. I'm aware of all of it. The question is, does the BusyBox shell support extended tests and pattern matching, which is what I use, which ironically even the very old decades not updated PDKSH supports. So, object copy, VM Linux, I mean, does it even? I would hope it does. Should we? PSX, is it really? That is a bit longish. Oh, but this is actually not, this is not using GIS. Why is this using config? Did I edit the wrong config? No, it should be CLANG, KCC CLANG. But somehow it did run CC1. This does not look right. Also failed. Imputils. Okay, it failed in the initRD, but the question is, also then we probably should check fix. So like, yeah, I'm saying BusyBox, yeah, but then using Felix von Leitner's failing and low quality imputils. Amazing. Sticking to my own pro tips like a real pro. Follow this pro tip that I don't follow myself. I'm sorry, yeah, I should. Why do we even use imputils? Probably because diatlibc. Because decades ago we had 15 years ago we had the tiniest initRD, the most space optimized with diatlibc, the failing and constantly broken diatlibc, like, yeah, sticking to German high-quality security researchers with their low-quality diatlibc and imputils. Yeah. To my defense, we switched away from diatlibc because it is also not updated and constantly too broken. And maybe we should part with imput. I mean, we still have the package, right? It's just not we're using it by default anymore. So yeah, that is how it became. Like the tiniest diatlibc imputils now, like 15 years later. Yeah, if the world-renowned security researcher does not put his efforts and due diligence into its own pet projects, and probably it's time to give it up. I'm more wondering now if we fully built with CLANG. So yeah, that is not. Did it? Is here any? I'm a little bit puzzled whether that really was CLANG. I have my doubts. It should have used KCC. Is that CLANG or is it not? So this is not why. Maybe I switched. My fault. Maybe that is a Symlink, and I changed this after building it. That might be the case. So much to tricking ourselves and believing it. It worked too smoothly for my recollection of how broken it was. Kid worked to bed already. That is a pity. I always like to bring him to bed. It's a little bit early today. I mean, I'm late and he is early. That's what it is. Compromises for running your own operating system, I guess. Where were we? Symlink. Toolchain. Bin. So yeah, that is probably x86 KCC. Yeah, so then let's CLANG to that. And hope for the best. Let's try that again. And let's fix amp-utils in parallel, which do we have that still? Limsering around. That hopefully shouldn't that much to patch, but famous last words. I'm not using Ccache because I'm usually building stuff once, so for me Ccache is not. We have support for that, or 15 years ago when I was not epic thread ripping as much and more rebuilding, I use Ccache and stuff. Theoretically we have support for that, I just don't use it constantly. So what failed here? Call undeclared get you doesn't something. So yeah, maybe only info. Where is that coming from? If we are lucky, only potentially some header. Call undeclared, change on, fix file, change on. Maybe I have one more word for those who were sticking around. Yeah, we're not. It's like, yeah, even the most famous world-renowned security researchers do not include all the headers. That was it all? No. Right 12, right, undeclared. What, maybe nearly? Uni standard, right 1, 2, header, what? If what? What the heck? True professionals. What should I say? For those who were sticking so long around, okay, that was relatively easy. Yes, it is garbage code. I mean, yes, they have support for building it really small and stuff, but no, all the other manually written parsing stuff is also broken. Yes, I patched already a ton of it, but yes, there probably are still conditions. I believe still, if you call mount with too little arguments, it's still infinite loops, because of course the best security researchers can't, who promote the world most renowned and famous and big mouth with a huge, if not the biggest German speaking blog, security researchers can't do C themselves. Yes, they always said C++, Java and stuff is evil, but promoting right clean C, and that is their clean C. What? It's not my code. I tried it. 15 years later, nah. What shall I say? But for those who stick around so long, we could discuss going forward. So that would be hotfix. I mean, it builds with GCC probably as well, but we anyway call it. I mean, with GCC it only calls with warning, implicit declaration and stuff, but yeah. So we apply this patch always because testing, and call it CLANG anyway, just to know why we did it. All right, do we have PDKSH? I lost overview. Maybe not. MPU turtles. So what would be more interesting for those who stick around, prefer user builds with almost patches with no patches with TCC? That sounds amazing. You also do. Do you have already commit? I lost overview. Do you have commit access already? Do you not want to contribute some amazing patches? So many cool things people do. Why does this still fail? I thought we just patched that. So much to one last word for. Is this, I have my doubts. Is it really using KCC? Is this really using? Maybe it is. Just grabbing a little bit of PSAX stuff to get an overview if... Oh no, this sound looks like GCC, not KCC. Why is it still not using the right? I thought I symlinked that. No, this is CLANG. This is CLANG. Did I cancel that for no good reason? Okay, GNU LD. Yeah, epic thread dripping stuff. But no, it's okay. Maybe this GNU whatever. Maybe okay. Maybe we saw T2 Linux-G. So maybe I cancelled it for no good reason. But then let's maybe. Manually build VM Linux first, while we... What's freaking wrong with MPutils? Did I overlook something? Format ulong pret code undeclared? Nah. Did I somehow overlook that? How did that happen? Okay, we built a VM Linux, so maybe it just... Is this config CLANG? CC is CLANG. See if I CLANG. Oh, it looks like it does its thing apparently. So then let's do. Okay, it will anyway fail because we don't have the init stuff probably ready in time. Did I patch enough PDKSH for that? I forgot after all this. Random patchery PDKSH. Okay, we probably maybe built that now. Then let's quickly see if we can. How did I overlook that a second ago? Was I somehow? So we have Unique. So Felix von Leitner didn't include enough for other stuff apparently. Not sure how I missed that. Is that a string? Of course. Yeah, the person who wrote the C library should know how to include all this stuff. Okay, Okay, there is still rename. Yeah, so probably the scrolling by this confused me. That was indeed too easy. Yeah, also too many man pages. Which freaking man page would it be? Standard.io. SOS move. Nah, don't even need that, but whatever. I usually build with J1 then, because then usually stuff scrolls. Now it failed with. Okay, can we do Linux please? Also it might clobber its log file while we work on it. My get whatever, my get string compare. String, come on. I think there was a typo. Stringling and what the heck? Is it not my get? What? Call undeclared stringling. Is that not in? What did I include there? Oh wait, maybe that is, this was the wrong. If not, yada yada, whatever. Okay, maybe I should not have. I included that in the wrong. Too many preprocessor macros, I would say. Call to undeclared stringling. Do I even patch the wrong? Do I even patch the right file? Still in the wrong. Can't mix this shit up. I think no int return. Yeah. The loudest world renowned. I mean, that is why we can't have nice things, right? When the most renowned security researchers write such C code, you know that, yeah, security research, everything is amazing. Where is even freaking the main function? Oh wait, this must be something else. What core declared? Send file. It's really difficult and really difficult to freaking I mean, at that speed, the Linux kernel CLANG builds the Linux kernel faster than I patch all of. I probably should control Z that and pause that for. Rename was in standard.io, wasn't it? I just patched that in. Yeah, this is really quality C code. I wanted to say something else, but I'm still patching. Oh, more send file. Will we ever get to... Oh, wait. I mean, yeah, obviously I don't know which freaking... It's at times... I mean, lots of stuff use strings, standard.io. But the other stuff, it's like, yeah, wherever. Stringling, oh my, it's like, give me a freaking break. At this point, it might actually be easier. What? might actually be easier to, there's also some SOS something, right? To sledgehammer compiler wrapper includes .io or whatever. What was it? String, right? Unlink, yada yada, string length, yeah, string 8. Man, in the meantime, stomach is so empty. So this is sitting so long, child falls asleep that string compares. Oh. That's hydration. Man. I think I need to make a security. Also not a paid advertisement, I just need to. This is why you have snacks, unhealthy snacks in the office. Built with GCC, how can this also, I think I fat fingered something. Which freaking file is this bloody? Strings? Format ulong? What? Which even, wait, what did we want? Okay, do they build this once or can they include that there? Not sure if they link it with that or let's hope for the best. File not for this is system include path. This is local include path. What format ulong? How can people write such garbage C code? Which file is it even in? I want this freaking shit compiling, man. It's still unique. Why is it so hard to call to undeclared format ulong? Yeah, C format. And later not support format ulong. What? Does not support what? Support implicit declaration of format ulong and right. Maybe wait. From what is that now? Is that code from another? Maybe generically. Linker command failed multiple definitions. Okay, fine. They link it in there, so. Best C programmer money can buy. Oh, what was the other? C programming, amazing. How can code be such garbage quality? Yeah, mutils is from here. I just checked earlier that it is the latest version, isn't it? Yeah, 19. mutils 19, yeah. Really difficult to have return types. Can they finally be done? Didn't save it, what the heck? Ah, right, what? Can't make this shit up. What am I missing? Wait, this is... What am I overlooking? I probably should. This is not how it looks there. What am I patching here wrong? In-file included from non-void function does not return a value. Oh, well, that's also cool. But I mean, we could have removed this implicit int warning to... Why is this an error? Do we build with W error or what? Did I patch the wrong file? Was it too slightly different? I mean, I could simply remove that though instead of... Maybe that would have been the smart. Instead of fixing, really fixing a... I should have fix that differently. I should have simply added all those options. Oh wait, right is, of course, here. I know define is bad, but it's have 32 bytes. Wow. Should I say more? I think I should try to... Where is this warning even coming from? Was it so or so? Let's try if we don't need all those patches and just do that. I should have done that before. I don't know why I tried to beat this dead horse. How did we name that even? Oops. Syntax error. Would have saved me 10 minutes or so of wasting my lifetime. Oh, wow, shit. Yeah, defaults is here. Let's try that again. What a waste. Usually I'm so much smarter. This is also why we have compiler repassing. Okay, fine. Oh, this was a good ULOing. Like, yeah, that, ladies and gentlemen, was at least a good demonstration why T2 uses this amazing technology. Oh, wait, I've done this wrong. Shit, now I clobbered the freaking log file with the... I was so clever suspending it with Control Z and then... Oh, cool. I feel more this. What to eat. Let's check if we have a CLANG optimization profile, and we don't. But LVM we have. Okay, but that is next to nothing. So, I mean, we default, what do we build? Smarter. At least the baseline for C++ should be 02. Just for inlining some stuff, otherwise all the modern STL stuff is too slow. Yeah, smartest even. Actually, wait, before I forget, I have one very important to do, which actually maybe even for the release. Actually, Linux.2 we have now, right? Oops. Yeah, .2 we have. It's also T2 already. I could actually check my own build output there. What was now? Profile CLANG now. Was there not something else I wanted to put on the to-do? I should have first put it on the to-do. Shit, what was I thinking now? Pro tip. Why do I even freaking... Yeah, font is commercial comic code, of course. So many people love it. But yeah, code therapy, all things depressive, obviously make your day a little bit brighter with this fantastic comical font for comical code. Was it Clang profiling? What did I even want to... What did I want to add to the to-do? Ah, darn, I should have first written it down. Was it profiling that? No, it can't. There must have been something else. Ah, no, I know. Check Clang first not doing CRT begin whatever FP precision whatever trickery that we patched away from GCC. Maybe I checked some months ago, I'm not sure. That was one of my own live streams some time ago. So just in case I didn't check that, I should actually double check. Although I vaguely remember maybe I checked this, but it's always better to check for real. Do we have, by the way, this font? This font says Yash, probably not. Or oh wait, we have it. Amazing. Then we could also, as we're already here, how many SH packages do we? Probably that is also a shell, right? What is that? Other meshes. Is that a shell? Nah. Was it Unix? What? Unix gazing? What is Unix gazing? Python powered shell, cross-platform Unix, command prompt language, additional shell primitives, bash Python. So I guess right now, yeah, no changes. So Xonch, Yanch, Yash, and was it okay? Okay, maybe we should check that. So move that to shell. What is with OK shell and table OpenBSD? Okay. Move that also to shell and okay, Linux kernel build. Wait, but what? It can't be 20 minutes. Something is off there. What have I done? What is wrong there? That it ran 20 minutes. Why does it print 20 minutes? Or is it because we started in parallel? Where's my build? Oh, there's a cleaner. They're not sure what... Okay, this was somehow... So they built in parallel. Okay, so probably it was 3 minutes 50, I guess. Although this was until the... Yeah, plus init RD. Yeah, so it looks like it's not... Actually, it's a bit faster with LVM Clang. Because with latest GCC... So with GCC 12, it was around 4 minutes. 4 minutes and 4 seconds or so. Or 4 minutes... Yeah, 4 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds. Depending on liquid pre-warming and stuff, and turbo boosting, precision boost and stuff, overdriving. So if we would hit 50, that would make it actually 30 seconds faster compared to GCC's 13, because 13 I got like 4 minutes 20 or so with this all modular and stuff, so actually quite a bit if that would turn out to be true. And that is even without profiling Clang, which if we profile that and add some hot code files and compile them with O3 or fast, it would be even faster. So cleaner, so that would be contrib, which other SH packages. Okay, I checked that, auto trash, what is log? Is that a shell? Linux port, that is, why is there logs and ox? Can't mix this stuff up. Do we really need both? That is MRSH. Did I check that as a minimal position? You can, yeah, you can never have enough shells, apparently. Parallel version of OpenSSL's related tools. What parallel version? PS. It sounds a little bit parallel version. I have no idea what that is. Maybe we should check it. If I don't know what it is. Parallel SSH tools. SSH. I thought open. Somehow I open SBSD. Okay, fine. So yeah, that's probably moved contrib. Yeah. Logs mr okay sanj yash to shell. And then let's actually check if we have the latest version. Is it Yosh? Nah, doesn't load. Yet another shell download release page. That looks 254. Hey, that's slightly newer. Another win-win. And then we finally call it a day. As usual, longer, just as usual, an hour. Yeah, if you spend your lifetime maintaining, inventing, maintaining and whatnot, developing, fixing and improving your freaking own operating system, then every day, 1 hour here, 1 hour there, and 1 additional hour after work. After a while, that adds up a little bit. Okay, this actually has a cache file, also amazing. So, Yash update for the Yash fans among you. Of course, there's slightly, oops. What if I don't know? Don't tell me I control C that. Hello? Ah, shit, I don't tell me I control C Linux Korean. Of course I did. It's not my, I mean, it's mostly my day, except why not? By the way, do we build this in TempFS? Nothing like using the time doing something in parallel and then pressing Ctrl C again. Some people already told me, probably pro tip, don't press Ctrl C so often, press Ctrl U. Like people told me, I just need to. Yeah, size, so max size limits, so this was not even building in TempFS, probably. So let's build it in TempFS. So this also means other stuff wasn't building in TempFS. Anyway, that also means we have, okay, we can probably delete that for now. And yeah, some number of recurring improvements 2 hours after work here. Hope you all enjoyed this, learned something. I how much stuff can be broken, how low quality code lots of stuff is, even from world-renowned security researchers. What stuff builds in the meantime with CLANG, and how much work it is to maintain your operating system, plus some other like Control U and stuff. I wonder, Yash, using this message because your specific script is not found in Yash. The current session has been loaded with cone settings. Whatever, I guess. Do they support that? So the question would be, do they support foo matches for foo? Okay, they support. Okay, that is, I mean, yeah, it looks like maybe more of an interactive thing. Why is this prompt here so strange? It has here SVN. Not really sure why it... Okay, actually, it is interesting. Okay, it has some interactive, also displayed the exit code here, 127. I mean, of course, you can do this with bash and stuff. So, yeah, so much to a quick session here. I hope you enjoyed this, learned something. We also updated that. As usual, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Patreon, GitHub support, donation, or what even? GitHub sponsor, YouTube membership, or all the other good stuff in between. We should be only a second. Maybe I later, just for the fun of it, later at home, maybe I quickly profile CLANG with perf to find the hottest files to give that potential additional boost. And so how long are we? Yes, we getting there. So yeah, then so to summarize that, in the meantime, much more major stuff builds, other not major stuff still fails. It would be, I mean, of course it's doable. The biggest thing then still would be glibc. Apparently, I mean, we still would test that, right? Whether grub actually then works. Grub and Linux kernel, I mean, should potentially stuff, but yeah. But 53 patches are of course freaking a lot, right? I'm also really surprised, last but not least, I'm really surprised that at major projects where thousands of people work on, and with all the LLVM CLANG love and patches, that like a decade later it's still not all upstream in glibc, Git or whatever proper and released. 53 patches are quite a lot. That is actually really ridiculous, to be honest. But yeah, I mean, you could musel just builds already for years. There is that, of course, but then you can't build all other packages because some packages use GNU extensions and GNUisms and stuff. What is here with the build time though? Okay, 5. So it has basically, it should come to an end though. Let's not kill it again. I mean, if we would not control C stuff constantly, it would have already been built. Is compiling that slower than we thought after all, because we already... I mean, at least that doesn't give you that much errors. Okay, so we are at 21.5 still, so 4 minutes. But yeah, in the meantime, doesn't look that much faster than GCC. Maybe my time fooled myself there. My guesstimation. Yeah, the Linux kernel is also freaking huge. Yeah, 21.6. So that makes it already 5 minutes. No, then it's actually slower than GCC. Now we're installing. So it looks actually, in contrast to popular belief, that it is slower quite a bit. But yeah, it could be optimized a little bit. But it could also be that simply the object stuff is so much larger, or it's so much too... I mean, also on the other hand, in some other stuff, Clang was faster. But otherwise, one could also think that loading so huge libraries... yeah, 604. So yeah, my guesstimate was off there. So yeah, that makes it actually surprisingly slower for some crazy reason. Or do we still build something in the background? No, only archiving this stuff. Or is it some runaway nonsense? Why is... Oh no, it's done now. Usually our build stuff should wait for background processes to finish. Anyway, okay, we can build it. Does it also work? Do we actually have enough one ISO? Oh, darn. But Linux firmware should be the last. Let's test it in parallel and then let's go home. QEMU. System x86. No graphic? Was it no graphic? I always mistype that. Was it kernel? Oh, also. Append console equals TTY. 0. Oh, out of memory. That was fast. Wait, what the heck? UDFD out of memory? Okay, I don't know what's the default is. Can that really be out of memory? That maybe it is. Was it M? Okay, that looks better. So yeah, Clang version 16.01, there you have it. Also using GNU LD, not sure if the others. So yeah, it is possible. The question is how large is the kernel even compared to VM Linux 6.3.1 here. Okay, it's a similar size. Init RD probably too. Just a little bit sanity checking. Yeah, what? Yeah, so that is all code size and stuff. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this and learned something. I just want to release our Linux distribution finally. Maybe, I mean, some stuff I commit, but yeah, including like Pulse audio perks, like yeah, there's always one more thing and one more patch and one more day and night. So have a good one and see you next time.